What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be working on some fiberglass and trying to fix some broken fiberglass parts. Before we can start wrapping it, we have to fix these fiberglass parts. Some of them got binged up, as you can see. Gotta replace that. Gotta refix that. This crack. That's it for this fender. And then I think some of my side skirts need to be repatched up. I think mainly the other side. This side might be good. Before we get started, I'm gonna crack open a fresh Ghost. You know, I like my energy drinks, and getting their new flavor. Check it out. Sweet as fish. Ghost. Bam. Let's get the day started, guys. So what I'm gonna do in this area is I'm gonna cut up some fiberglass fibers, throw it in some resin, act like a putty. I'm gonna put it in here, and then I also kept the piece that broke off, as you can see here. So, and then I'll lay it in there as best as I can. That's it. And then after that, we'll put some fiberglass Bondo over it, and then regular Bondo. For these pieces right here, we'll go from the back and reinforce it with some fiberglass. And even this part right here is kind of chip, put maybe some fiberglass in that area. And then we'll go on top of it with some fiberglass Bondo, and then stand all that down, then add Bondo on top of that, and then smooth it all out. But I want to say, I am not a pro. I don't own a shop. This is not what I do on a daily. This is just something I've done in the past. It might be the right way. It might be the wrong way. Hey, I don't know. But you know what? We're gonna get it done. It's gonna look good and it's gonna hold up. So stay tuned. Let's go continue and start working on this thing and just knock this out so we can get this car wrapped, you know? Also, how did y'all like the last video? I know it's kind of long. That video was a vibe because it has some good lo-fi music on there, and it's just me unwrapping the car. But if you like something like that, comment below. Let me know how y'all like that. Maybe we'll throw it in some other videos. A couple things you're gonna want to start off is obviously your fiberglass resin. I have a fiberglass mat right here. Some gloves, because you do not want that fiberglass on your hands. Trust me. This is for some spreaders for pretty much for like your Bondo and your fiberglass Bondo. Have that. A little tray right here that I use to mix the resin in and stuff. And then some sticks for mixing. You use it for spreading as well. So put those out. That's the stuff we're doing. So let's get rolling. I don't know about y'all, but I am ready for the spring. Not necessarily the summer, because summer in Texas is way too hot, but spring, I'm all for it, because right now it is 49 degrees and it's a little too cold for me. My hands are already getting cold, so so bring on the spring, please. Get these little gloves on. So the first step is I'm gonna cut up some of the fibers, throw it in here, and this is what's gonna make my like fiberglass putty that I can throw into that little crease where that chip fell out, and then try to put the other one back in. So there you go. As you see, a whole bunch of fibers. What you're gonna do, pour some resin in there, put your drops in there, stir it up, and then you're gonna stuff it into that little crease. But I'll show y'all. Stir that up. There you go. Let's take this over there. In here. So while that is drying over there, I cut out some sheets. Let me show y'all for my side skirts. So you see it'll go over where my quick latch goes. And I'll glass that up there. And then I'm gonna do 2 sheets there, and then I'm gonna do 2 square sheets down here. I taped up the back of it, so it could be nice and sturdy. And then I'm gonna glass all that part up, and then we should be good. Sorry I didn't film it, but you know, I got ahead of myself. I already placed the mats on there, glassed it up with the resin. So now I'm just gonna let it sit. It has about 3 mats on each spot. So let that sit, let it get hard, then we'll flip it over, and then I'll work on the front side of it. And that is still drying over there. Once that's done, I can take that off and then work on the other 2 places that are split. So I'll film that. I don't know if a lot of y'all knew this, but I do have a rear bass bar, and it has like a little jack point on there, but you barely see it because it's behind my bumper, and I don't have it like cut or anything. But I did paint this myself. Look dope on it. Matches the cage. But yeah, Russell Walker made this for me, so appreciate you, buddy. Still doing good, holding up, and looks good. One thing I do hate about doing fiberglass work and all that kind of stuff is the waiting process. I hate waiting for the fiberglass to harden, so you can get in there and sand it, do what you need to do with it. It just blows. You gotta wait for that kind of stuff to take effect. But here we are. I do want to tell y'all I did sign up for the next drift event Club Loose is having in March, March 27th, I think. So catch me out there. You'll see the new look, the new colorway of the Z when you come out there. I'm crossing my fingers. All right, guys, we're in a little dilemma. I do have my new front wheels, but some additional pieces that go on the front wheel that might not make it here in time. So the front end with the new look wheels might not be 100%, might be 90%, not 100%, right? Which kind of sucks. But it's still gonna look good. It's still gonna look good, but it's not gonna be the vision I have in my head, right? So hopefully it does get here in time. If I can get it overnighted to me, that'd be the best scenario. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear, and I'll let y'all know. Now I do have a question for y'all, and I would like y'all comments below. I was gonna repaint this area right here, just another white, just make it look cleaner. But I think what I might just do is put a degreaser on there and clean it all, make it all pretty good. Because my plan, I'm thinking, I'm gonna get y'all opinion, is put the floor back in the trunk area, get a carpet, get the board, make sure it's all clean, and then also put back this piece on top. And kind of like make this little back area look kind of back as factory. Try to get some of the plastic and stuff on the side, and just try to put this place back to normal. So what do y'all think? Give me a comment below. Let me know what y'all think. You think I should just repaint the whole thing, leave it gutted, or should I put the carpet and stuff back here and make it all back like OEM again? I can't do that in the front because obviously I cut away all that stuff up there. This little section will just stay gutted. But my plan is to have all this like back to normal, gutted right here, and then in the front all with the carpet and everything looking cherry. All right, so we are done glassing over the side skirts. As you can see, nice and hard. Now my job is to go on the other side and sand it down, and then put some fiberglass Bondo and sand it all, so it looks all nice. Also got the fiberglass on the fenders. It's drying right now. And then from right here, that little patch, it's already like dry, so I can go in there and like sand it down and apply Bondo and all that kind of stuff to make it pretty. Fiberglass isn't that hard. It's just you gotta take your time. The fun part comes when you're doing the fiberglass Bondo and the Bondo itself, and sanding it, making it smooth, and making everything look perfect afterwards. So we'll wait until these dry a little bit, and then we'll start doing the Bondo and go from there. I also wanted to show you a little trick about if your tray, if you want to reuse it, leave some resin in there with like your stick. And let me see if I can do this on camera. So you take it and you kind of just see how it just pulls right up, and you'll be able to reuse it as a tray. Boom. I finished up sanding a little bit of the fiberglass to get ready for the Bondo, but as you see, it looks rough right now, but trust me, after the process is over, it'll look nice and clean. I already opened up back this hole, good to go where my quick latch was, so that's good. Sand this down nice and smooth, ready for some Bondo back here, and should be good. See the after effect once it's done. All right, guys, Fiberglass Bondo is already sanded and done. It's pretty much fixed already, as you can see. Look at that, nice and smooth. Now what we're gonna do next after this step is do regular Bondo, just to finish up the shape and make it all nice and smooth before like primer. Here's our little chip I put back in there. You can see it, that it's in there, nice and clean. Sand it down, nice and smooth. And here's the crack that I had right there, but it's nice and smooth. This is the only area that kind of messed me up. I mean, it's good, it's patched up, but there's a little step up there, so I'm gonna try to fix it as best as I can. And that's it. Yep. And then I fixed it with like a little crack right here. I just filled it a little bit and sanded it down. Nothing major. But yeah. But man, does it get dirty. Look at that. Woo. That's why I don't like sanding all that. But it's good to have like a hand sander, so you don't using your hand. Because in the past, when I worked at like a little body shop, we had hand blocks and stuff like that, and sanding blocks, I mean, and it was a nightmare. But this is it. And then the next step, I'll do a little time lapse of me doing a fiberglass, not the fiberglass Bondo, but the Bondo itself. As you saw, I put the last of the Bondo that I wanted. This is just like the top layer Bondo. So you have 3 layers, right? You have your fiberglass with the fabric and stuff, and then you have your fiberglass Bondo, then you have your regular Bondo with this right here, kind of like builds the shape of it. This is how it looks when it's all rough and everything for sanding. You want to give yourself enough little layers so you can smooth it out to the shape that you want it. And after it hardens, you can go over and start sanding it and open that hole back up a little bit. But yeah, so that's how it looks. Patched up both of these things. Now, once all this is done, then we can start on the wrap, on the Z. And I'm so excited because man, it's gonna be dope. I can't wait. I was working on a car, and you gotta love your neighbors, man. They're having like a little party over there, and look what they brought me. Ooh, look at that. Kimchi, ginger wings. Look at, oh. God bless you. God bless you. Oh. Now that they're all hard, or I don't even know what you call it, hard. I mean, it is hard now, but now it's ready to be sanded, right? So now I'm gonna go over with the sand. And when I start with the Bondo, I lower my sandpaper. So with the fiberglass Bondo and everything I was doing with the 80 grit, I raised it up to about like I think I'm using like 220 on the Bondo. And then after I'm satisfied with the look, I'll hit it with like a 800 or something like 1,000 to make it really smooth before I put primer and stuff on it. Want to show y'all before I put some primer on it. Here it goes, nice and smooth. Well, this whole side was pretty much broken. I don't know if y'all remember, but this whole piece was broken off, and this was all broken off where my quick latch was. So smooth all that out. Looks good. And then here, this is all cracked. That's all smooth. This part was like the biggest part because there was a chunk missing from the gas cap area. So smooth all that out. That's all good. Now I'm just gonna tape it up and give it some primer and be ready for when we wrap it. So last another season, and I'll purchase another one. Yeah. There's a final product. Now, if you were going to paint the car, you would take it a step further, prime it, and then make sure everything looks good, no cracks and stuff, and then paint it. But for this is all right. Since we're going to wrap it, it's all good. Yep. Knocked it out. There you have it. That's pretty much how you, I don't know, it wasn't really like a how-to video. I was just pretty much letting y'all know what I'm doing in the garage today. But like I said before, I'm not a pro. This is not my my job or anything to do fiberglass work or anything like that. But I do have some experience with it, and this is the steps I take. Different approach you could have took? Of course, there's multiple. Everybody does it different, right? I know people in the comments probably gonna tell me you could have done this way or that way, but that's just how I'm gonna do it, and it'll work for, you know, my drift vehicle. But that's it, guys, for today. Next thing before we jump right into the wrap is one other thing I want to add to the car, and that's carpet. So next video will be me trying to install a new carpet in the car, and after that we can get rolling on the new colorway. Time's approaching. Drift event's coming up quick, so we gotta knock this stuff out of the bag really quick. So stay tuned, guys, and thanks for watching, man. Oh, almost forgot. We hit 300 subs, so thank y'all for that. Much love. I never thought I'd even get to 300, but hey, let's keep growing. Let's keep getting bigger and bigger. My birthday's May 2nd, so let's even get to the 1,000 mark. Come on, you can do it. Share it, post it, leave a comment, like it. Let's grow this channel, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Till next time, y'all. Peace.